Scorpio, this is your energy check-in love reading. We're tuning into the person on your mind or your current situation and the energy unfolding for you right now. Let's see what wants to come through. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Scorpios, please. Ooh, we have the Lovers card, Gemini energy showing up. We'll see if the Lovers wants to come back out in your reading. All right, so your energy is the Ten of Swords in reverse. Your person showing up as the King of Pentacles in reverse, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And they're viewing you as the Six of Wands. What you're not seeing is the Six of Cups, okay? And the final outcome advice is the Two of Cups. So it does look like you have a soulmate situation here, Scorpio. And I do see that there's a potential new beginning here, or at least you might be feeling that. And we see the Knight of Wands. All right, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So I'm actually getting here that a lot of my Scorpios, you would like a new beginning with this person. Now, it might be someone brand new. It doesn't have to be that you want to heal things with this person, although I could definitely see that. But the Knight of Wands tells me that you've been deep in the healing process. And I think you're starting to feel good about yourselves, the Knight of Wands. Sexy, attractive, putting yourself out there, ready for love, ready for a fresh start, really confident energy. And because you're in the Ten of Swords in reverse, you've been clearing out karmic contracts, you've been releasing negative attachments, and as I said, you've been doing some healing work. So you do feel like you're really in alignment here, Scorpio. Now we have the Five of Pentacles. Some of you also, you've been healing your finances, and I could see you really being on the up and up here. But there was something here that was quite disappointing. Either you got left behind, or you felt left out in the cold, or you've just been disappointed in love or in a particular relationship. Now, it could be with this person, but it may also be that this person is watching this unfold, Scorpio. All right, you're viewing this person as the Queen of Swords in reverse. So this certainly could be an ex. All right, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, but it can also be someone that you feel hasn't seen you, or doesn't have the same feelings for you, or just someone you're not in communication with, or there's little to no or unclear communication between the two of you. And again, that could be a crush, that could be a coworker, that could be a neighbor. And for some of you, someone you've dealt with. Again, trust your intuition here. And you're viewing the relationship, though, as the King of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. So what I'm getting here is I think you feel like this could be a connection that's in alignment with you. Either you have a lot of love for this person, or maybe even you're falling in love with this person. But you might be feeling a little bit disappointed that they're not really communicating, or maybe things haven't moved forward between the two of you. And your person's energy is the Two of Wands in reverse. So I think your person is up for a new beginning. I think they're attracted to you. I think you have someone here who's been looking back at the past, and there's something from the past here that they've been stuck on. That maybe is the reason why they haven't been moving forward. And like I said, that could be something that's happened between the two of you, or it could be just they're in the process of doing their own healing. But I do think that they're making a decision here to reach out or to have some sort of fresh start with you, Scorpio. So let's see what the Oracle cards have to say. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Scorpios, please. All right, closed doors are blessings. So if something you were hoping for doesn't happen, know that something even better will. So it does look like there's been some sort of closed door, but it's a blessing. There's something more in alignment with you. And don't try to force any type of solution here. Not everything can be fixed, so such times you have to let it die and let there be a new beginning. And I think that's exactly what you have. You have a new beginning with a soulmate here. And we see the unseen. So things are not always as they appear. Be thorough and keep your eyes open. There's something you're not seeing. And Scorpio, although you're so highly intuitive, I feel like you might not realize that this person is in the process of healing themselves, or something from their past hasn't allowed them to fully invest or move this connection forward. But what's beautiful here is that you have an amazing story here. Some situations are more than meets the eye. While it may appear like an ordinary event, it could be magic unfolding. So don't judge a book by its cover. Okay, so the King of Pentacles in reverse can indicate someone here. Oftentimes I read the King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy as someone who isn't quite who they seem. All right, now oftentimes it has some negative connotations, right? Like they're more superficial or, or materialistic. But the King of Pentacles in reverse to me in this reading is this person isn't investing or hasn't been taking action towards you just yet. Yeah, the Four of Cups. They haven't been emotionally available. And I feel like because they're still healing from something or something from their past needs or needed to be resolved. But I also think there's this unexpected Ace of Cups energy, you Scorpio, opening up this person's heart chakra. And the Eight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, so this person is trying to work through their own karma or is releasing themselves from a karmic situation. It could be finances, it could be another relationship, it could be a living situation, but it feels like it's really up until now taken a lot of their energy. And we see the Nine of Wands. Yeah, this is an energy of being guarded, but also being a little bit exhausted. This person holds a torch for you, Scorpio. And for a lot of you, there may be a past life soulmate connection between you and them. But I kind of feel like this person has needed a break. Again, either within your relationship or, just like a break from dating or just taking some time or is taking some time to heal, to protect themselves and to heal. Now, this person, Scorpio, sees you as the Six of Wands. So this person is definitely checking out your assets. This person sees you as very sexy and attractive. With the Six of Wands, they see that you're successful and that you get a lot of attention. Okay, but they might be a little bit worried about third-party energy around you. And maybe this person hasn't invested because they may have misjudged this. They may have thought, okay, Scorpio has all these other options. They're probably not even interested in me. And some of you, there could be some gossip here that they've heard that maybe has made them put things on pause here. Okay. And maybe they know that you're still healing or they think you're still healing from an ex or something. Yeah, the Two of Pentacles. So this person has definitely been on the fence about you, Scorpio, but don't be offended by that. Because like I said, it could be because of gossip. There might be somebody telling them that you're a player, that you're juggling options, or maybe they feel like you're really on the fence about them because you haven't made a move yet. All right, and the Page of Cups in reverse. See, this person thinks that you might not be emotionally available, and they may be mirroring that energy, and they might also not be fully trusting you. Okay, Scorpio, and again, I wouldn't be offended by that because I feel like there's some gossip around you or somebody's been maybe spilling some secrets or told them a lot about your history or what you've been through, and they're like, yeah, all right, Scorpio's just a player, or Scorpio has a lot of options, or Scorpio's dating other people. And so like, why would I even make the effort? But what's interesting is the Two of Wands in reverse, they have made a decision that they would like a new beginning with you, and you are opening up this person's heart chakra. So despite their hesitations, they're feeling the potential for love here. They're feeling the potential for something real here. All right. So let's see what we need to know about this person. What do we need to know about this person? Ooh, all right. So they're sexy and attractive themselves. They're coming through as the femme fatale archetype. And we see Exorcist, freeing yourself and others of destructive impulses. But I kind of feel like that may be what you're not seeing or what you don't know about this person is this person has been in the process of healing and transforming and releasing themselves from some sort of karmic situation. Okay, so let's go ahead and see how they're viewing you, Scorpio. How are they viewing my Scorpios? How are they viewing my Scorpios? Again, you're awakening something in this person and vice versa. All right, yeah, so they see you as the lover. So great passion and devotion, unbridled appreciation of someone or something. So this person is passionate about you. They definitely think about you romantically. They see you as somebody who's very devoted to whatever it is that you decide to put your mind to. And Scorpio, now don't let this go to your head, but they're seeing you as the God archetype. So benevolent and compassionate, and recognizing the eternal force within yourself and others. So this person may even have you on a little bit of a pedestal, but I fear that they've heard some sort of gossip, or they assume that you're not interested, or that you're just interested in other people or getting attention elsewhere. So I feel there's a bit of mirroring going on here. But with the Six of Cups in reverse, I do think that this person is still stuck on someone or something here from the past. All right, the Two of Cups. So they also might have had some sort of breakup or separation. I'm kind of picking up on two people who have been through something very similar, difficult endings. But I do think this person is making a decision because they feel this pull towards you because you're opening up their heart chakra. And with the Three of Wands, they've been waiting, watching, trying to get information for themselves. I kind of think this person feels like they've been waiting for you. And again, they might even be looking at the things that haven't worked out for them that have put you on their path. And the Magician card, this person wants to manifest this. This person wants to take action. They want to communicate. All right. And we see the Two of Cups, soulmate connection, union, you two complementing each other beautifully. We see the King of Wands in reverse, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, and the Six of Cups. Okay, so I do feel that one or both of you in the past have been dealing with people that maybe did you dirty, or situations that were around for a good time, not a long time. And if this person was non-committal, I think that they're getting the answers that they need to make a decision about you and come towards you. But I do see that there's third-party energy here from the past that still might need to be released and cleared. And it feels more, Scorpio, like it's in their energy. So it is something that you need to watch out for. So although I'm seeing a lot aligning for you two, I see a bit of mirroring. I see a little bit of confusion that can definitely be cleared up with communication, getting to know each other more. But I definitely think here that there's, one or both of you are a little bit affected, or a lot affected by a previous connection where there was betrayal or there was heartache. Okay. And again, I would also pay attention to gossip, because I do think some people here, Scorpio, are gossiping behind your back and maybe talking about stuff they shouldn't, or about your romantic history, or trying to influence, how this connection goes. But we see the Six of Wands. This person ultimately wants connection, and they want victory. Okay, so the Six of Wands tells me that despite any hesitation, I think they're coming in for communication and clarity. All right, I think this connection is about to deepen, Scorpio. All right, so let's see what else we need to know about them. Okay, so we see drama. Okay, so I do think your person has experienced some serious drama in relationships, and they might be worried that that's going to repeat itself. And I think there may be some drama behind the scenes. Okay, or, I kind of just get like third-party drama, like, I don't know, somebody talking about what you've been through, or, I don't know, somebody creating drama and noise around them. We see eye candy, so we definitely see this person as sexy and attractive, but we see chosen. But I think despite all of that, Scorpio, you have somebody that wants to see if this will work out with you. Like I said, a lot of you, this is a new person. And for some of you, it's a past person. And despite, what's happened, and despite any hesitation, this person wants to see where this goes. And I think that they're probably building up strength and courage. The King of Wands and the Empress in reverse can be somebody who's crushing on you, but somebody who's still trying to build up that strength and courage to either date again, or to ask you the right questions. But I do see them coming in for victory here. So what they want to say to you is, I wonder if you're happy without me. So they're wondering, maybe you're happy exploring other options, whether they're new or they're a past person. I don't know what you want. So there's a little bit of that confusion here, Scorpio, that I was picking up on. And we see I miss seeing you. So wherever this person might know you from, Scorpio, whether it's work, it's school, it's the neighborhood, it's the gym, it's your favorite place to grab a bite to eat or have a drink, this person does look forward to seeing you again. And most likely clearing things up. The Magician is like, I want to communicate. Let's get the facts straight. Let's talk. All right. Anything else my Scorpios need to be aware of here? Vulnerability. You can be completely open with this person. Remember, the right person is not going to run away from your truth, from the truth, from what you want, what you need. Okay, this friendship is leading to more. So some of you, this is a friend who wants to be more, or it's somebody, you see around kind of casually. And we see old wounds and childhood issues need revisiting. All right, so again, there may be some healing that still needs to take place. And I do think it's more so on your person's side. Like there's something they're still reacting to from the past. And we see retreat. Time alone or in nature will help you recharge. All right, so just pull your energy back, Scorpio. Stay grounded. I think you're about to, like I said, I do think this person is just building up that strength and courage to come towards you and to set the record straight. Any other messages, advice, and guidance for my Scorpios, please? Any other messages, advice, and guidance for my Scorpios? All right, stand your ground. There's something you want to fight for, yet you're choosing to hide instead. Create a boundary and speak up for what you believe in. Again, the right person is not going to be turned off by your truth, Scorpio. Yeah, and as I'm saying that, look at that. We get speak your truth. All right, so you've stayed silent long enough. Speak up, stand your ground again, and state your perspectives. And you might even need to stand your ground with somebody here who might be gossiping about you. Okay, and that's not about unnecessary confrontation. Let the haters hate, Scorpio. They have nothing better to do, or they're reacting to their own shortcomings. But, but again, it's about speaking your truth, standing your ground, and state your perspectives. Be clear about what you want and how you feel. You will rise to a higher vibration when you let your voice be heard. So it's time to speak up here, Scorpio. All right, I'm going to leave it here. I do hope these messages help. Sending you love and light. Take care.